So to begin, I will take this cream color for my base and make sure that you have plastic canvases to use them as a support for your work. So I have these two plastic canvases. If you don't have a normal plastic canvas like you can buy in the store or something, then you can just take a plastic container and you can just cut the container lid in, because the container lid is very much like a circle shape, so you can just cut them and make a canvas out of them. So I'm using these canvases. What a great idea, isn't it? So to start our project, we will be making a magic circle. To make a magic circle, take your this two finger, your index finger and your middle finger. Take that tail, secure it with your thumb, and then wrap it around your finger again, forming an X in the front side of your finger, forming a parallel line in the back side of your fingers. Then go through, pull the yarn, rotate, go through, pull the yarn, rotate it all the way like that, then pull that strand out. There you go, we have our magic circle. Now inside this we'll be making a total of 10 double crochet, 10 single crochet, not a double crochet. So we'll just make you can make a double crochet as well. For me a single crochet works, but I'm going to make a double crochet because I want a good height for my circle. So I'll make double crochet. So make 10 double crochet. I mean, if you make a single crochet, then your circle will have a very much cleaner bottom. I can say that, but if you want, you can go with a double crochet as well, no worries. Anything works. So make 10 double crochet, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So make sure to count and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So take that tail, the tail here, and make sure to pull it tight to secure your magic circle, just like that. And now to close our magic circle, what we'll do is very simple. We will simply go inside that very first stitch, chain we made, and we're going to make a slip stitch. There you go, just like that. And now in that very same stitch, we're going to make 2 more double crochet. So go by making 2 more double crochet. So in that very same stitch where we just finished off, and into that same stitch we're gonna be making a double crochet, simply making an increase. So people who are familiar with how to make a magic circle, you know that we will go increasing the circle just to form a circle like structure. So in the front, in the first row we made 10, and in this row we'll make 20 So that is the reason 10 stitches, and inside every stitch if you make 2 double crochet, which sums up to your 20 double crochet. So we're making an increase. So keep making 2 double crochet every stitches all the way till here, and then do a slip stitch. I'll show you. If you don't know how to do a double crochet, you can go and check out the beginner's guide in my channel. I have uploaded many videos on how to do your basic crochet stitches. Link is in the description below. So I'll show you a recap. You have a loop on your hook, so you, with the support of your index finger and with the support of your other 3 fingers, you hold the yarn tight. You yarn over the yarn in your hook, go inside that stitch, pull through the yarn, so 3 loops on the hook, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through the rest 2. That's your double crochet. So yarn over, go inside that same stitch, pull through 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your double crochet. So we have reached almost the last stitch. We'll simply go inside that. You do not confuse yourself obviously with your invisible stitches. So wherever it is you seem to have stitch on the first of beginning of the row, simply go inside that stitch and make your slip stitch like that. So in case you're having trouble finding your last stitch where to make your slip stitch into, what you can do is you can use a stitch marker. You can put that stitch marker in the stitch where you left off or where you finished off your first stitch. You can put it there, and then you can make the entire round, and when you're done making the entire round, you can simply take off your stitch marker and make a slip stitch there. That way your work will be much more cleaner and you will keep a track of where to make your stitch, slip stitch. So we will chain 2 and then we yarn over and make a double crochet inside that very same space like that. There you go. And then we make individual double crochet in the next space as well. Then we, in the next stitch, will make 2 double crochet together. So this row is increase after making your single double crochet. So it is somewhat like a single double crochet and then 2 double crochet, single double crochet, 2 double crochet, single double crochet, 2 double crochet. So you're making an increase after making 1 double crochet. Simple like that. Just keep going like that. 2 double crochet together. Also make sure that this is the base of your jewelry box or cake box, so make sure to make it super tight so that your circle is tight. Okay, so as tight as you can. 1 double crochet followed by 2 double crochet together. So keep making your 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochet in the very next stitch all the way till you reach here. And then after you're done with your third row, what we'll do is we'll simply go inside that very first stitch and we'll make our slip stitch just like that. Remember to chain 2. So we're making our 4th row. Yarn over, go inside that very same stitch, make a double crochet, make another double crochet, there you go, in that very same space. And now we will make one single double crochet into the next space, followed by another one single double crochet into the next space, and in the 3rd stitch we'll make two double crochet together. So followed by 1, 2, and then yes, 2 double crochet together. So in this row we make 2 single double crochet into our 2 individual stitches, followed by an increase in the next stitch. In the 3rd stitch, 2 double crochet together. So 1 single double crochet, 1 single double crochet, followed by 2 double crochet together. So 1 single double crochet, 1 single double crochet, followed by 2 double crochet into that very same space or stitch, you may call it. 1 single double crochet, and then 1 single double crochet again, the next stitch, followed by into your very next stitch 2 double crochet together. So you can go through my channel. I have uploaded many videos on your magic circle. So 2 single double crochet followed by 2 double crochet together. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Follow this pattern all the way till here. So we have almost reached towards the end of our row. Like usual, we have finished with our 2 individual double crochet. So no stitch left. We'll simply go inside that very first stitch where we started off, and we'll make our slip stitch just like that. I see a gap there, and I have no clue as to why I'm seeing a gap there, so ignore the gap, that's all I can say. So followed by your chain 2, make a double crochet inside that very same space, and then now what we'll do is we'll make 3 individual double crochet into our next 3 stitches, 2 and 3, followed by an increase into that 4th stitch, 2 double crochet together inside that 4th stitch. So 1 single double crochet, 2 single double crochet, 3 single double crochet, followed by an increase of 2 double crochet inside that very same stitch or space. 1 single double crochet, 2 single double crochet, 3 single double crochet, followed by an increase inside that same stitch. So keep making your increase all the way till here. So 3 individual single double crochet followed by 2 double crochet in the 4th stitch, just like that. Keep making up until here. So after we are done with our 4th row, what we're going to do is we have closed it with a slip stitch. To take our piece of plastic canvas, and we're just going to measure it we have a few more rows to go, at least 2 more rows I can see. Yes, 2 more rows. So for our next row we have to chain 2 obviously, followed by our chain 2 we will make a double crochet inside that very same space, and then make another double crochet inside that very same space, so like that, followed by an individual double crochet into the next stitch, and then another individual double crochet into the next stitch, and then so make 4 double crochet inside your 4 individual stitches. So 1 2 3 4, and then in your 5th stitch you will make an increase like that, 2 double crochet together. So in our last row, so it's very simple. It's kind of like a simple algorithm. It's like you're going a circle and you're taking a piece of pies. So with every rows, the size of the slices increases. So that way you have to make an increase. So it goes like, if you increased after a 1 double crochet in your first row, in the second row you will increase after 2 individual double crochet, followed by 3 individual double crochet, and then an increase, followed by 4 individual double crochet, and then an increase. So in our next row we will make a 5 individual double crochet and then an increase. So this is the pattern that we are following, simple as that. So make your 4 individual double crochet, 1 2 3 4, followed by your increase, so keep making all the way till here. So we have reached the ending of our 1 2 3 4, yeah, 5th row. So we simply go inside and make a slip stitch. We are making the last row, so we'll chain 2 obviously, and then go inside that very same space and make a double crochet. So no increase here, so make a double crochet in the next stitch. So we'll make 5 individual double crochet into our individual stitches. So 2 3 4 5, and then we will make an increase of 2 double crochet inside our very same next stitch, also we can say 6th stitch. So yeah, and then make 5 individual double crochet again. So in our last row we made 4 individual double crochet, then an increase. So in this row we are making a 5 individual double crochet and then an increase. So just like that, keep making 5 individual double crochet and then an increase. So keep following this pattern all the way till where you will be doing your slip stitch. Alright, so after we are finished with making our one side, we'll make sure that we make one more like this, but making sure to keep the tail after we finish off, because we're going to use it to sew our plastic canvas. So take our plastic canvas like that, take both the sides, so we're gonna keep the plastic canvas in between and we're going to sew it all the way like that. with the help of this tail. So we are going to take the darning needle. So make sure you have 7 rows in total, both sides circle. This one's a little bigger because this one I made a little bit tighter and this one became a little loose. Don't worry, when you'll sew it together, it'll automatically take its shape, so do not worry about that. So we'll just take that darning needle and we'll put it on our tail, and then we'll start sewing it. So we will put that in our darning needle, and then we'll start sewing to make sure that we sew the ends properly. So I'll keep these the sides which are a little bit outward, I will keep those inside, making sure that my work is clean and finished. And I will take these last loop. I'll not take the entire loop, I'll take that last loop and sew it like this. I would like to take that last loop of my other side and the first loop of my other side, back portion. So then I'll start sewing them together just like that, making sure that the plastic canvas is inside. So yes, I'll keep sewing them until I reach all the way till here. Keep sewing those ends, making sure the plastic canvas is inside. So we will keep sewing the ends and the first loop of our last row like this together. So by the end we are done sewing, we'll have a very strong base. You can already see it just started to form like this. So keep sewing the ends together. Here, so I have almost reached stitching all the way towards the end. Just like that. Keep stitching. And so when we are finished stitching, we'll just secure that yarn, making sure it doesn't come off in the near future, just like that. So this will be our base. Pretty strong, huh? it'll look somewhat like this, the base of our jewelry box, and then we will start crocheting all the way and come up tall like this, like a container looks like. So let's begin our second stage. After we are completely done sewing the circle, both the sides, it will somewhat take a very flattened shape, and now we will work on these loops of the circle to make a certain height, to make that box coming upwards. So we'll take that same cream color. So I finished off here, as you can see that tail I finished off right there. So I am going to take those, either take that last loop or you can also take that very first loop, but we are going to work with these two loops together. So I will just take my yarn like that and start making single crochet inside every single stitches, starting with the first stitch like that. If you want, you can also put a stitch marker so that you keep track of your stitches. So just like that, keep making your single crochet until you reach towards the end of your row. So keep finding those loops, keep making your single crochet just like that. So after you have reached somewhat here, you will just make your single crochet and then you will make a slip stitch. So your row will look somewhat like this, and make sure to go inside your that very first stitch and make a slip stitch if possible. So I'm just going to go inside my very first stitch and make a slip stitch, and if you want you can also put a stitch marker so that you don't lose your stitch. So from this row onwards, we'll keep making our single crochet into every stitch that you see. So ignore that tail if you want. Later on you can just take that tail and work, and while you're making your height of the box, you can switch to a more smaller version of hook in case you're having trouble with the hook. So make sure to put a stitch marker right there. So keep making your single crochet every round, and in the finish of your round just take off your stitch marker and obviously make a slip stitch. This is how the round is going to be like. So this will reach a certain height, the height that you desire for your box. Could be a little taller, could be a little smaller. So keep single crocheting until you reach a certain height. Remember to slip stitch after you finish off every round. Okay, after we believe to have reached a certain height for our box, which you can see here, we have pretty much reached the height. We're gonna stretch that box, making sure that it's taking perfect shape of a circular box, so that later on we can put the lid on the top. So now we are going to secure our circle. So I will just make slip stitch into my every stitches, making sure. So since I'm done with my last row, so I'll just make my slip stitches till the end. So keep making slip stitches like that in every stitches until you reach towards the end. And after we are done making slip stitches, I'll show you what to do. So this video is a very fast version of what to do, because I do not wish to make this video very lengthy. So please follow. You can also go to my channel and you can check out on how to make a magic circle or magic ring. I have not made this video very descriptive or lengthy. So make sure to make those slip stitches until the end of your row, until you reach all the way till here. So keep making your slip stitches. Keep making your slip stitches, and your box should take somewhat proper shape after you finish off making your slip stitch. Something like that. The base should look something like this, and this is the box, the body. So we have reached almost on the end of our row, complete making our slip stitches. So yes, we have finished somewhat there. Cut the rope because we are done making our box. So now we're going to work on the frosting. So I have already made one here. So since we are making a black forest cake, so this is our chocolate frosting. So I've taken a chocolate brown yarn. So I'm going to show you how to make these on the bottom of your box. So first we'll chop off that yarn, and later on you can take a darning needle and you can sew it inside your work, making sure it's secure and doesn't come off. So I'm gonna adjust that box. It's proper. So make sure to finish your end row of the box with the slip stitch so that it's somewhat a little tighter, like that. So now we are going to work on the frosting. So for my frosting, I'm not taking a smaller hook. I'm taking rather a little bit bigger hook, because I want my frostings to be a little plumpy and like this squishy. So take a little bit of bigger hook. So I'm going to show you how to do them. First I'll take my slip stitch from here, like that, and I'm gonna get my hook there. So for this I'm taking my chocolate color yarn. So Make sure to I'm separating that color from my chocolate color yarn. Alright, so how to make our chocolate frosting. To make our chocolate frosting, what we'll do is, first we will chain exactly 4. If you want, you can work over the tail so that you don't have to sew it later on. You can just hide it within your work. The yarn over and go inside that very same space where you just chained 4. Go inside there, and we will make exactly 5 treble crochet or triple crochet, also known as. So yarn over twice, go inside that very same stitch where you made your chain 4, yarn over once, yarn over again, 2 loops on the hook. So I want a little bit of light. So like that, keep making 5 times, yarn over twice, go inside and yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. We have 3 loops on the hook now. So yarn over twice again, go inside that chain, pull through 2, pull through 2. We have 4 loops on our hook, 2 more treble crochet to go. We are making total of 5 treble crochet to make our frosting. 4 loops on the hook. So make our treble crochet, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So we're gonna count and check how many treble crochet we made. 1 2 3 4 5. 5 done, inclusive of your chain 4. So after you're done, you will just yarn over and pull through all the loops that we created from our unfinished treble crochet, just like that, just like that. And then after we are done, we'll skip 1 stitch or 1 chain, and we will go inside that next chain and we will do a slip stitch, just like that. So making sure that frosting is a little bit plumpy, like that. And then go into our very next stitch again and make another slip stitch, just like that. There you go. We have our frostings. So I'll show you how to make again. So chain 4, yarn over twice, go inside that stitch, yarn over and yarn over. So we'll make a total of 5 treble crochet. So 1 done, 4 more to go. And then yarn over again, yarn over, 3 loops on the hook, make your 2 3 more treble crochets to go, yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2. So 4 loops on the hook, pull over 2, pull 2. Okay, I did a mistake. Wait a second. Just make sure to always yarn over twice so that you are not confused if you're making a double crochet. Okay, so yarn over twice always. Okay, pull through 2 and pull through 2. 1 2 3 4 5 5. 1 more treble crochet to go, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So you will have 6 loops total, yarn over, pull through all the 6, and then make sure to always secure that tail, making sure it's not too tight. Alright, skip one chain, and then in the next chain make your slip stitch. Having a little bit of trouble finding that chain wherever so it is. And then into the next chain again, make your slip stitch. So we'll skip one chain and slip stitch in our next 2 chain like that. So that's how your frosting should look like somewhat. So chain 4 again and keep making your frosting. So keep making your frosting till the end of the row all the way through here, so you're familiar with how to make your frostings. So make them and I will reach you all the way here. All right. So we are done making the frosting. This is somehow it will look like, and when we are done making our last frosting, we'll just cut that out and sew these together with our darning needle. So this is somewhat it will look like. Look how adorable that looks like a chocolate frosting cake. So I'm making a black forest cake, so this is our chocolate frosting, as you can see. So I'm just gonna fix my box. So if you are familiar with the base of the box, the circle we made, this is the same base that we are going to make for our top portion, but we are not going to make a double crochet, we are going to make a single crochet instead. So we are going to make a magic circle of single crochet the same way we made our these increases. So you can go back and check how to make your magic circle by making the increase in every row, so you can go and check. So we'll make another for the top for the lid, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what to do.